Hello, Short Game Theatre. I thought today would be a good day to go for a drive in the country, so let's play OutRun. We have our choice of music. There's 3 radio stations to choose from. It should be a good moment which keys they are to select them all. Or we can just turn them off and listen to the engine note of our car, which I don't think should have a dash that looks like that. But never mind. We're going for this one by fiat of me being the person playing the game, because it's my favourite, and because its engine sounds are fairly terrible, as it's not terribly surprising for a game that was first released in 1986. Anyway, let's get on the road. Yes, it's a Sega game. Sega made all the best driving games in the early days. And so here we are on the road. You might notice the screen said 1989. This is because this is the PC port, which was released in 89. The game was released to the arcades in 86. It was, by the way, the first game with force feedback. That's not going to be an issue for me in this port. I can't vibrate my keyboard when I crash, which I will crash, I can assure you of that. It's quite an easy game, but mostly what that means is that you can get away with crashing rather than you will never crash, as I've disproven once already. That was a minor crash. We will have more major ones. That almost certainly, if the car does not end up upside down at some point, well, I will do it. If I don't end it upside down by accident, I will do it on purpose because I want to show you it. It's an extremely easy game, as I said. That means that the time limits are quite generous, and you will make it through more or less no matter what. We have, as you saw there, branching pathways in OutRun. It may have been the first game with them, certainly with the first sort of notably popular game that had branching pathways, multiple endings. Though for me, its major first was it was the first game I ever completed, I think. Which does go to some extent to telling you how easy it is, given that I would have been, well, when the game was first released I would have been 2, but I don't believe I played it until I was about 7 or 8. So the various cars on the road are actually of types that may have been around in the mid to late 80s, as is ours. Though the game wasn't licensed, so none of them are officially the cars they look like. We're driving a Ferrari Testarossa, as other than that we're not, but just don't come out now, okay? The grey guys who I keep failing to dodge are BMW 3 Series. I believe some of the purple ones, either the purple ones are Chevrolet Corvettes and the blue ones are Porsche 911s, or the other way around. I think it's that way, but it's kind of hard to tell when going past them at 200 km an hour or more. And the green ones are Volkswagen Beetles. And then there's some trucks, which change lanes really fast. Cheers, guys. You might have noticed that those cars are all fairly superpowered. I can drive as fast as I like in low gear. I'm doing over 100 miles an hour here, and I'm not catching any traffic. As soon as I change gears, though, traffic will start showing up again. And we have to dodge it. I can, as I have said, mostly get away with not dodging it for large parts of the game. It's not quite as easy as some driving games are. You do have to brake occasionally. But other than that, it's basically a straightforward run to the finish. The creator of OutRun has said that it's not a racing game, it's a driving game, and I think that's quite accurate. It is a laid-back drive through some nice scenery, or at least as nice scenery as you get from the 1980s. And it does do sense of speed pretty well, I find. There you go, that's what I was saying. If you can flip the car, if you hit one of the side ring obstructions, and if you do, your girlfriend will shout at you. She is, I think, quite laid back in that she doesn't do much hand-waving or gesturing when I hit the back of another car at 150 miles an hour, but if I do actually flip it upside down, she will point a finger. The fact that she then gets back in the car with me is a sign that possibly she hates herself. Since this isn't EM, I won't make the next comment, but I'm sure everyone in the thread can feel free to. So we're now in to the final stage, and there's probably about another 30 or 40 seconds left of gameplay here. And if I can manage to avoid hitting anything else, we might even get on the highest course table, though we probably won't. because most of the high scores in it are almost impossibly hard to get. They require you not to hit everything in practice and stuff, and I'm not going to do that because OutRun's a great chill-out game. It's wonderful to play for 5 minutes when you haven't got anything better to do, but I don't think actually getting good at it is anything, especially these days, anything to be proud of, so we won't be doing that. I mean, even by standards of playing video games for the internet, it's not really something I want to do. So there we are, we have won, and we have got the best of the five videos at the end. Here it is. Strictly my opinion, of course, but that's, I guess, what you can really get from me. Here's our prize. I wonder, that's a remarkably suspicious looking lamp from an Arabic gentleman. What happens if we do this? I'm not sure if that's 3 wishes or just 1. Hopefully I have a better way of wording things so it's only 1 wish. My girlfriend isn't terribly happy, but I've got 2 left, that should be fine. And here's the route we took. And there you go, I'm on the high score table. I'm not very high on it, admittedly. So, thanks for watching, you've been a wonderful audience, and goodbye.